Good morning. Just on my way to work, and I have today, and I have Sunday, and I have Monday before I'm taking my leave of absence um, for my surgery. So, in my last update, I think if I remember correctly, I was scheduled for a visit with the oncologist, but I hadn't had the visit yet, and I was a little nervous going into it because I didn't know what was going to be said. I underestimated in some regards and overestimated in others. So I had my visit Wednesday. Today is Friday, and it's taken me a little while to kind of wrap my brain around all of this, and I still haven't. Um, so let me start with some of the good news. So the oncologist said that he does not think um, that this baseball-sized cyst is, or almost baseball-sized cyst, is cancerous. But he also said that for masses like this, they go bad pretty quick. So he needed to get me in surgery and get it taken out. I asked him, so what are my options? And he's like, well, you're 50. My birthday is in November. I turned 50. Was planning on having a birthday party, and was hoping to have a birthday party for my 50th. Was all excited about having a birthday party for my 50th. And I'm going to be in recovery. So, I know, stupid thing to be upset about. Anyway, um, oh, sorry. Coming up on a Polygon-esque trader mobile next to me. Sorry, I digress. So I, the good news there, the part that I was kind of overestimating was that I have ovarian cancer. As of right now, good news is that that's more than likely not the case. So we're going to roll with that. But when I was asking him what my options were as far as surgery, he's like, you're about to turn 50, you're staring menopause in the face. You don't have, you're not going to have any more kids. And he said my professional opinion would be just to have a complete and total hysterectomy. Cervix, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, the whole shebang. Okay. All right. What are we looking at as far as recovery time? Here's where I underestimated things. Because I was looking up things like, how long does it take to recover from a complete hysterectomy? And lots of people were saying, I'm back to work in a week or two. It's not that bad. There's lots of different techniques they can use, so on and so forth. However, because I don't half-step anything, apparently, this mass is so large that I have to have the most difficult possible surgery. They have to do a vertical incision, and in order to get this mass out. They need to get it out in one piece because they don't want Um, they obviously don't want any of this fluid from the cyst, if it is malignant. They don't want it just flowing around on the inside of my body, contaminating everything, and potentially just spreading cancer everywhere. Because there is still a chance. There is that is not a zero-sum game. He says it doesn't look like a mass that could be malignant, but they are still going to biopsy it as well. And I also have fluid around my liver, which is a sign of cirrhosis. Which, by the way, last Friday I was supposed to go in for a scan for a special kind of scan to see elastography. I think if I'm butchering that, I'm like it's a um, ultrasound with elastography. I will get this. Hold on. I've got the word pictured in my head. Elastography. There we go. I promise I can talk. To see how much scar tissue I have on my liver from years and years and years of fatty liver disease. And now that the fat pockets are gone because I've lost a bunch of weight, my liver, a good way to explain it is it kind of looks like somebody who had a lot of bad acne and they've got like a pockmarked face. My liver is kind of like that right now. So, liver regenerates, but it can't heal scar tissue. So that's what cirrhosis is scar tissue. So they're also going to biopsy the fluid around my liver as well. While he's inside me, he's just going to do that. So I'm appreciative, but at the same time, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, I am looking at potentially up to 8 weeks of recovery. And my stupid self, thinking that I could have nice things, went on a vacation this year that I, by the way, had saved up vacation time for and made sure that I had a little extra that I could use if I needed to, or that I could roll over into the next year. That way, if there's an emergency, I'm covered. I guess I'm glad I thought that far ahead, because where I did have 4 weeks of vacation, I am down to a week and some change. And FMLA, for those who have told me over and over and over again, well, use your FMLA. That protects my job. That's all that does. It just makes sure that they can't fire me because I'm having a medical issue. And even that has limits. If, heaven forbid, there's some kind of a complication and I need more time than that, and the FMLA starts after my leave is used, my PTO is used. I'm just SOL. I can apply to be rehired, but they can't guarantee me back my position at that point in time. Now, I work for an amazing company, and I know that they would do everything in their power to help put me back in that job or a similar job, and I love them for that. But I also know that they have a business to run and that's not realistic. So, good thoughts as far as that goes. I'm hoping. I would really like. I know I'm older, and it takes you longer to heal when you're older, and I'm hoping that because I did the weight loss and all of that, that I will be able to heal, and I'm less risky than I would have been had I been 100 pounds heavier than I am right now. With that said, I'm looking at 8 weeks of recovery. I'm hoping to be back to work in a shorter time frame than that. But 8 weeks of recovery. I'm kind of planning for that because if best case scenario, I can get in there in 4, 5, 6 weeks. Great. Great. If I can't, then I don't know. I just do the 8 weeks and go from there. Thankfully, um, my wonderful husband has a wonderful job, and he's, let me rephrase that. He has a job with wonderful benefits. Like he has sick time separate from vacation time, and he can use sick time for family members, for immediate family members, spouse, children, parent. Um, and he has a bunch of sick time saved up because he's former military, so he's been inoculated against everything under the sun. Um, Things that us civilians are not inoculated for. Um, and he's going to be home with me. Right now, he's taking 4 weeks. We're going to see where we're at then, and if he needs to extend that, he can. He will continue to get a regular paycheck. So there's that. I only have what I have. I can borrow a week against future PTO, so there's that. That's cute. License plate said Dork Force. I like it. Not Dark Force. Dork Force. Love it. Anyway. So yeah. My surgery is scheduled for Wednesday. They're taking out everything. It's going to be a long recovery, and I'm to say I'm scared is a bit of an understatement. I am doing my best to think positive and just will everything to be fine into reality. This construction's got me going stupid. But it's hard. But that's where I am. So I'm gonna try to get out and ride my motorcycle at some point tomorrow because I'm not gonna be able to touch her for a while. And it's been hard to get out and just ride anyway. I'd ride her to work and back, but I don't like riding in the dark, and I'm doing open to closes on Sunday and Monday. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I'm at work at the moment. So I hope everybody has a blessed day, and for anybody who's going through this, I don't envy you, but I understand. So with that said, everybody have a good day. Be blessed.